Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. A good matchup here for you tonight between the San Antonio Missions and the Frisco RoughRiders. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Steve Johnson, a right-hander from the state of Maryland, is on the mound here. EK, what do you got?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Luis Baroa strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, Luis Baroa.
And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And taken in out there for the first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
I think you really have to be patient in this one. Work the count, take some pitches, and then put the ball in play. I think you're going to have to try to manufacture runs one base hit at a time.
At the plate, Adam Zahorik, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Left side. Backhanded. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
He just did everything right here on the mound. He made the good pitch. He got his guy to hit the ball on the ground. But baseball is just a little bit like life. You know, things don't always go your way. And this is going to be an infield single as he reaches here with 1 away.
Miguel Cairo takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch on its way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. All even now, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. With a moment now, let's check out how the RoughRiders line up on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, if you can say there is a defensive threat on this team, he's standing down there at first base. I say that because he's very good at keeping balls in front of him, helping his fellow infielders. Just a guy that's an asset every single game.
Brian Hendley set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Drilled on the ground to short, and that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. And he is in there.
Batting fifth, right fielder,
Lance Leahy stands in trying to cash in the first inning. Runners at the corners, 2 away.
Yeah, and if nothing else, they've at least done a pretty good job of making this starter work right here in the first inning.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
And that's the pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. He can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, that's just pretty standard operating procedure right here. You get him leaning out over the plate on that slider running away, and then you bust him inside hard on that fastball on the inside corner.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3 and 2.
You need to be awfully careful here. Runners at the corners, that's bad enough. You do not want to load the bases here in the very first inning.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Smoke toward the hole. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Leonel Campos, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Felipe Nieve comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
the shortstop, Felipe Nieve.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Tapper right back to the mound. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
Stepping in, Josh Huggins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Hit out towards second. To his left, Alfonso. Throw gets him, 2 down. And with that, let's check out the San Antonio defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
Javier Rosas gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Baroa moves over. Oh, it's off his glove, and it drops. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, I'm not sure exactly what the issue on this play was. He doesn't have too far to go to get this thing, and it looked like the ball was right in his sights the entire way, but it just didn't want to stick in his glove. Maybe he should take the trampoline out of his glove.
Standing in now, Will Quisenberry. Now a swing and a fly ball. Lundy giving chase. And they can't run it down. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Jimmy Lundy makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Jimmy Lundy.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is flared right back over the mound. And a base hit here to open up the second.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Rocky Gale digs in here for his first appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here's the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, and that is 4 hits already here in the first 2 innings. Now, they need to work on breaking into that run column.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Ramirez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
The second for 1, on to first, and they get them both.
Man, you get back-to-back singles to start the inning. Everything looking good. And then 1 pitch later, it all comes crashing down on the double play.
Stepping in now, Ramon Alfonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
The 1-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Jordan Danks will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Batting 6th, catcher, JB.
Well, they're in pretty good shape now to push across that first run of the ball game. That was a tough one to track down out there, and as a result, he's all the way around to third with a leadoff triple.
Into the box now, David Castaneda, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And it's quickly 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Alfonso is right there. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's all you got to do there. Put the ball on the ground. Use the big part of the field, and that's going to get that first run home from third base.
Ryan Strasburger digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. 1 out, nobody on. He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. Hendley camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Well, here it is again. Look at him just bury this one right at the letters. And you can see it. He got him to pull off the swing a bit and just pop it straight up.
In now, Johnny Harris. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Leahy is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go now to the top of the third. The RoughRiders are out in front, 1-0. Luis Baroa will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner towards second. Oh, and he botches it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Adam Zahorik steps in now. Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike two.
68 miles an hour. I mean, that's barely the speed limit. You don't see pitches that slow too often.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Well, you never know. This might have been the lesser of two evils right here. If you take this pitch, you know it's strike three. If you swing, you might bounce into a double play ball. So the best he could have done was maybe fouled that thing off, but instead, he comes up empty.
Into the box, Miguel Cairo, and a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Pitch out, nothing doing.
No strike.
Runners on first with one down. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Danks falls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Yeah, a dangerous pitch right there. 2-0 to a middle-of-the-order guy, and he gets away with it and gets him to lift an easy fly ball.
Striding into the box, Brian Hendley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And he lays off there, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
And he steps off. Runners on the move for second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The RoughRiders lead it 1-0. Ramon Delgado digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Ramon Delgado.
First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
And I think that might have been a first. The first ball they've taken the entire game. Sound the trumpets.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Oh, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball, and this is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Nieve.
Stepping in now, Felipe Nieve, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Well, it didn't look like there was anything too special about this ground ball. Just looked like he maybe raised his head a little bit there, and that'll cost him a 1-out base runner.
Standing in now, Josh Huggins. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball. Javier Rosas, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Brian Hindley is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Harris scoops it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, right fielder, Lance Leahy.
Lance Leahy stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Now batting.
In now, Jimmy Lundy. He singled his last time up. Shot towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Will Quisenberry is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ramirez is there to make the catch, and the home half of the 4th starts with a 1-pitch out.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Jordan Danks will dig in. He tripled and later scored his first time around.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Oh, you gotta like the way he's throwing the ball right now. You get a 1-pitch out to start the inning, and then you follow that up with a 3-pitch strikeout. He's settling in nicely now.
David Castaneda stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. From the stretch. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
0-1, no strike.
A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Rocky Gale heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Huggins on the move. He's got it 1 away.
This is a guy that doesn't really have great velocity, so when he elevates the fastball, it can lead to big problems. He gets away with it this time, though.
Steve Ramirez will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Wow, he's using that fastball to devastating effect out there now. So he gets another out here. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Ramon Alfonso will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
That evens it up 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Ryan Strasburger comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Here it comes, 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Into the box now, Johnny Harris. He flew out in his last at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Lifted in the air out to left. Mundy is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Ramon Delgado.
Now at the plate, Ramon Delgado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace. A good tempo to him out there right now.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
And that right there, that's why these guys only have one hit. He's had them chasing at shadows this entire ball game.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Luis Baroa will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. First delivery to him on the way. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Adam Zahorik steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
And, you know, when you've got a guy out there that's mowing you down, you got to start taking some pitches. I mean, he's tough enough as it is, but he's even tougher when you're helping him out.
And he lays off for ball 1. Outside, 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, so much for your number 1 and 2 guys being your table setters. And they're both gone now on back-to-back strikeouts.
Miguel Cairo.
In now, Miguel Cairo, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Brian Hendley will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Trying to hold the lead. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, Castaneda. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on the show right after this. Felipe Nieve gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you get up 5 runs and you guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
And here's where, on the mound, you got to tell yourself, you did everything right there. This was an 0-2 pitch, and he did a great job of getting him to hit it on the ground. Just happens to find a hole on the right side. I mean, what are you going to do?
Into the box, Josh Huggins. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Into the box now, Javier Rosas, as he'll take a look at ball one. That's inside. 2-0. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Runner at first here, one man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. This is line to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Runner's still going. They're going to wave him around third. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, he just made a mistake right there. This pitch up in the zone. He's got to get this ball down and try to get the double play ball. Instead, he leaves the pitch up, and that's going to wind up scoring that runner all the way from first base.
Stepping in now, Will Quisenberry. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Swing and a little blooper to center. Baroa moving in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Oh, just a great approach there to get him an RBI on the base hit. And with the way their guys throwing the ball, 3 runs might be enough to do it.
In now, Jordan Danks, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired.
Now batting, catcher, David Castaneda.
David Castaneda will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And that misses for ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Now a look and a throw back to second, and the runner will get back standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gale has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. The RoughRiders are out in front, 3-0. Back here for Texas League Baseball on the show. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball. Leading off the inning, Lance Leahy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit the other way out toward right field. Huggins is there, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter.
And this isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or 2. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Jimmy Lundy digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at him with hard stuff.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Boy, and if anything, he's looking stronger than ever here in this 7th inning.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Lundy is retired. 2 down now.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Into the box, Rocky Gale. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Ryan Strasburger steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Designated hitter,
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. This crowd, not a huge one strictly in terms of numbers, has definitely had plenty to cheer about.
Yeah, they have been a very vocal bunch, that's for sure. These are the true fans out there on a night like this.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
This is qualified for a quality start so far. 6 1/3 innings pitched, 3 runs allowed. Now, just needs a little help from the bats.
Johnny Harris will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The 0-2 delivery. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Ramon Delgado stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. He slaps that one away and the count will be 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's in there and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Baroa over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Steve Ramirez comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Ramon Alfonso will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
And just 69 miles an hour on that breaking ball. That's barely moving.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap through the first 7 and change. Luis Baroa will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Here comes the first pitch. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hit hard. Continue. The inning is over. Felipe Nieve digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled back. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Lundy sprinting after it, and this will wind up a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
It's starting to look like he's not going to get a victory here, but still a lot of positives to take away from this outing is you see his numbers right there. More often than not, you put together a line like that, you're going to come away with a W.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Huggins. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Around first, on his way to second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Javier Rosas gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. Hard liner toward short. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal here. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now, and that will be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ball game.
Will Quisenberry steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled straight back. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. It's sharply toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Well, I thought for a second after he caught this thing that he'd have a shot at getting 2 here, but the throwback across the diamond was just a little too late to double him up.
Into the box now, Jordan Danks, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Castaneda.
David Castaneda stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Another one sent foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Henley is there for it. And that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We've played 8 full. The RoughRiders lead it 4-0. Adam Zahorik will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Looking to avoid his first walk. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, you've got a big lead out there on the mound, so on 3-2, it's challenge time. He comes with the good fastball here, but this ball gets turned around for a solid single. That's all right, though. Better that than walking.
At the plate, Miguel Cairo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Two and one.
2-1.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
And I know he wants the shutout, but with his pitch count the way it is right now, a walk right here might signal the end of the line for him.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. You can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Brian Hendley will stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
He's set and the pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
The further this game goes along, you get the sense that sooner or later somebody's going to run into one of these fastballs and hit one out of here.
Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. But fortunately here, no advance. 1st and 2nd here with nobody out. Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches. 1 gone.
I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field. But, folks, words cannot describe how badly you got fooled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
Standing in now, Lance Leahy, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
The 1-0 delivery. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Boy, that changeups had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
Jimmy Lundy will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Lifted into center field. Danks coasts under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. RoughRiders stand tall in the saddle. They win it 4-0. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious RoughRiders. 4 runs, 7 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Missions, no runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.